Hi and welcome to this multi-part video series called Phone Right. My name is David Anthony. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome, and do consider subscribing because this channel is all about helping you go further and faster in business and in life. So let's get started.
So we must learn to welcome complaints. Here's exactly how you do it, by applying the standards first at the receptionist level.
Good morning, the stationery company. This is Debbie speaking.
Yes, good morning. One of your people promised to deliver me some copy paper yesterday afternoon. It didn't arrive, and I want something done about it now.
Oh, fine. Thanks so much for calling us about that. And I'm really sorry to hear you've been let down. Obviously, that shouldn't have happened, so let me put you through to Jean Hammond in our customer service area so that we can fix that problem for you right away. Could you just hold on a moment whilst I connect you through with Jean now?
Yes, of course.
You see what's happened here? Debbie has done the exact opposite of what the caller was expecting. She's welcomed the call professionally. She's apologized, and she's really let the customer know that the company as a whole is on the customer's side. So she's played a major part in reducing the customer's anger, and therefore made it much easier for Jean in customer service. Let's see how the call progresses. Now, in this case, since the caller has told Debbie something about the problem, it may well be a good idea to forewarn Jean. Maybe Debbie would do it like this.
Good morning, customer service. This is Jean Hammond.
Hi, Jean. It's Debbie Street at reception. I've got a caller on the line who appears to have been messed up with a delivery. I'm putting him through to you now, okay?
Sure.
Thanks for that, Jean. Thank you for holding on. I'm putting you through to Jean now.
Good morning, this is Jean Hammond, and I'm really sorry to hear we've let you down. Now let me get some details so that we can fix the problem quickly for you.
Yes, thanks, Jean. It's Doug Hall with Metal Casings at Hamilton. Someone promised me a delivery of copy paper yesterday afternoon, and as far as I can tell, it hasn't shown up here.
Oh, Mr. Hall, firstly, thank you very much for letting us know about that. And again, I'm really sorry to hear we've apparently messed something up. Now, maybe I can just ask you a few specific questions so that we can get all the details, fix up the problem quickly, and make certain it never occurs again. Okay?
Oh, sure.
Well, could I just ask Mr. Hall for your street address so that we can get some paper out to you right away?
Yes, it's 117.
Well, by the end of this call, Mr. Hall is going to be blown away by the service. Not because he's going to get his paper delivered, but because he's been dealing with professionals who know exactly how to create a brilliant first impression by applying all of the standards. Professional is the key word. Applying the standards here will help you become exactly that. And once you've mastered these skills, you'll be ready to move to another level of telephone excellence. You'll discover that next level on part 1 of the Phone Right series, where we talk about how you can convert seemingly casual inquiries into sales. But before we let you loose on that, it's important to review some of the crucial points we've covered here. Perhaps the most important point of all was the one we made really early on in the program. You'll recall we said that the aim must no longer be to satisfy the customer. The aim must be to delight them. You see, it puts the whole thing about awesome telephone performance into perspective. People do not deal with companies as such. They deal with people. People like you and me. Right now, it's important to understand that you have a tremendous ability to positively influence every single person to whom you speak on the phone. They get that great first impression from you, and it influences their decision to keep on dealing with your company. But we've saved the best till last. You see, it's obvious that there's some benefit to your company in having you apply the skills. But is there any benefit to you, other than making sure you keep your job? Well, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. To illustrate the truth of that, let me tell you about one of the most profound meetings I've had in my life. It was with a gentleman who's blind, and he's black too. As far as I'm concerned, whenever this man touches a keyboard or whenever he opens his mouth to sing, pure music comes out of it. His name? Stevie Wonder. I met Stevie Wonder one Monday night at the Park Royal Hotel here in Brisbane. As it happened, I'd been to his concert the night before. And I couldn't believe it when he came in just before the seminar. He got out of his big white stretch limo with his entourage. And as I was talking with him and getting his signature, surprisingly enough, I asked him what he'd been doing that particular day in Brisbane. Rather nonchalantly, he said, "Well, I've been showing 8 or 9 blind kids around Brisbane." Showing 8 or 9 blind kids around Brisbane. I said, "Well, how do you show blind kids around Brisbane?" He said, "Well, we went up to that place you call Mount Coot-ha. We call it Mount Cootha. And we just took in the leaves and the trees and the smells." That tells you something about the kind of man he is. But then I said to him, "Look, I noticed that whatever you're doing, you seem to be so up, so on top of things. How come you're so up, as it were?" And he said, "Well, Paul, I've discovered something really fascinating about life." I said, "Go ahead, tell me about it." And he said, "Well, I've discovered that when I give my best to others, I automatically get the best for myself." Listen again to that. When I give my best to others, I automatically get the best for myself. Applying all of these standards here is going to have you automatically giving your best to others. Enjoy the rewards I know you'll receive.
I hope you got a lot of value today. If you did, click the like button. What that does is help us build our non-profit business school, UBLA. Check out in the description below to find out more about what we're doing and how you can help. This is part of a multi-part series, so keep your eye out for the next video. In the meantime, we've done a great playlist about how I do small businesses fail. Check this link over here, and this will show you a great little list about how you can be successful in business. So thank you very much. Catch you again soon.
Fades into darkness, and your fears all turn to regrets. How do you stand up without falling?